Who needs lands when you've got creatures? Yes, that does make sense if you know what this ability does. Hey everyone, and welcome to Commander Class episode 116. In this class we are going to be going over the keyword Convoke. When it comes to this, I'll be going over the ability itself, giving a kind of dumbed down version of it, and then showing commanders and really cool cards with this ability. But before I go any further, a word from our sponsor, which is me and my small little Etsy shop where I make t-shirts and hoodies in multiple sizes and colours with cool designs that I've made for people to enjoy. When it comes to this, it helps out the channel. I'm able to get better equipment and all that YouTubey stuff that people always beg for. But if you want to help out the channel even better, you can always like, subscribe and follow and watch more of my videos. So let's start this off by explaining what is Convoke. As a spell with Convoke is cast, its controller may tap any number of creatures. Each creature tapped reduces the card's mana cost by 1 colourless mana, or 1 mana of the tapped creature's colour. For example, a player may pay for Conclave's Blessing, which costs 3 colourless and 1 white mana, by tapping 4 creatures, at least one of the creatures being white. So what does that mean? Pretty much your creatures turn into lands. This is already a thing. There is pips on creatures like elves and stuff that you're able to tap them down for mana. However, if a card has Convoke, you're able to look at that and go, cool, I can cast you rather with lands or creatures. So again, as the example says, if you're playing something that is 4 mana, 3 colourless, 1 white, and you have 4 1/1 white soldiers, we'll say, you're able to tap down 4 of them to be able to play that card for free, which means you're able to play your mana for free. It is a very simple ruling. It pretty much just turns any creature into a land as long as the card you're playing has Convoke on it. Now when it comes to this, there's not that many commanders or cards with Convoke because it actually is, in my opinion, a very strong ability. You're able to play early game creatures that are 1/1s, 2/2s that you don't really care for, or tokens now that they have names and colours on them, and then play bigger and better creatures for free, then being able to use your lands to play extra stuff that turn. So when it comes to commanders, here are some that I actually find very intriguing. Benny Braxuologist, Casleia the Broken Halo, the Wandering Rescuer, Hogak Artisan Necropolis. In my opinion, I do think Kessler is probably the best commander out of these 4. I do think it is a really good card, especially because it also helps other cards with the same ability. I think the others are fair or good in others in the 99, but make it that it's good to play. I do like the Planeswalker, or not a Planeswalker anymore, the Wanderer with this ability, and I do find there is broken stuff with the other 2. However, I do think the other 3, as a commander, you either have to hard focus or there's better commanders out there for you to do what you want to do with the card. But that is not all. There's other great cards with Convoke, so if you ever have any of these cards that have the same ability as any of these cards, and there is no Convoke on this, I personally think playing the Convoke version is better, especially if they're the exact same card, because if you're a little bit low and really need the help, you can tap any creature to be able to play this card. But if you're wondering what cards I'm on about March of the Multitudes, Ancient Imprimatur, Angel of Salvation, Calamity of Cinders, Chord of Calling, City on Fire, Everything Comes to Dust, Impervious Great Worm, Obelisk of Erd, Pile On, and Transcendent Message. Plus there are many more other cards with this ability. I will be linking down the list of every card that has Convoke down below. If you've never seen it, is called Scryfall. It is a great website to either get the images or information on single cards you know of. Video is not sponsored, by the way. But my thought on Convoke. To be honest, Convoke is one of those things I would love to see more of, love to see more cards. However, with how the power creep's happening in the game, I do think that this will become one of the most broken abilities ever if they've done that. I do find being able to play stuff for free to be kind of broken, especially with how easy it is to make infinite amount of tokens. If you find a way to make infinite amount of tokens and then find a way to give everything Convoke, you pretty much have an omniscience for free, being able to play whatever you want. Plus then with omniscience you can't really activate abilities unless you have the mana up, With this, since you're tapping all your creatures, which are all the tokens you've made, you're playing everything for free, you can then activate abilities and make it even more broken. So I'm kind of happy with Convoke being the way it is. Probably releasing again one card every year, or 2 cards, or a handful of cards to keep it up that it's still kind of playable and a lot of people learn about it, especially new players. But when it comes to Convoke, that's all my thoughts and opinions. If I missed anything out, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know if you like Convoke or cool things you can do with it. Also down in the comments down below, while you're there, remember to like and subscribe and do all that YouTube stuff we always ask for. And as always, if you like this video, I have last week's Commander class here, a playlist of every Commander class I've done here, and a subscribe button here, and I will see you all in the next video.